Okay, today I'm going to be looking at Rex. I want to know, is Rex back? We're seeing a lot of Rex teams being ran in the arena right now, and so let's just go ahead and test this out. Do you need to invest in Rex, or is there a team that you can put together that utilizes Rex? Let's talk through that. And kind of the three main characters that I'm personally curious about with Rex are going to be Talzin and the Wampa. I have seen a lot of teams work with this, and in fact, I fought a few of them in my shard that are well modded, and they've been pretty painful to go against. And so I'm going to show kind of how this works. I've got some pretty decent mods on these teams. I'll throw the speed stats up for you. But the teams that I want to show you are, there's these three. We got Rex, Wampa, and Talzin in all of them. But then I wanted to play around with some variations of Kylo Ren, Maz, Thrawn, Commander Luke Skywalker, and then Old Ben and Short Trooper. That last team, I got the idea from my buddy End All Be All. He was in the last anti-meta video, and it seemed to work really well. So let's go ahead and test that out. I'm going to start with this Rey Jedi training team here, and thanks to Lolander and Leon for putting the two teams in here that we're going to fight. We're going to fight Rey Jedi training and the Nightmare team to show how this works. So I'm going to want to get tenacity up right away, especially against the Nightmare teams. Obviously, we don't have them right now. But this is the Rey Jedi training team, but still it's going to help to avoid any debuffs and to get your team a nice turn meter boost. And then I'm really going to want to save this. Here we go. We can stun Rey Jedi training here. Ideally, that didn't stick, unfortunately. I really like to try to slow her down if I can. All right, let's go ahead and chip away at General Kenobi. What I really like, a good combination here, is having that counter from the Wampa, where he's going to be able to counter everything and deal some pretty crazy damage in doing so because his basic is so effective. And then also, at the same time, having the damage from Plague seems to be something that can be really challenging for teams to manage. All right, let's give a turn to Talzin, I think, and take out General Kenobi. All right. Uh-oh, lots of counter there, though. I think I kind of want to go for R2. But Thrawn's getting close. Why don't we go for Thrawn? That might be a mistake. I usually like to go for R2 first. But, oh, dang it. We're forced to go for R2. And I shouldn't have done my special there because I'm thinking about talking to you guys. All right, let's do this. I also love the days from the Wampa. That is really, really effective. And look at that. Plague combined with that has been really good. We're able to win this battle without even facing Illuminated Destiny, which really helps. So against the Rey Jedi training teams, this first team, very effective. I'll test it here in a bit with Commander Luke, but let's show what this exact same team looks like against the Nightmare teams, which I don't know if you guys are seeing those yet, because Scion is still pretty fresh, but yikes, it sucks. The balancing pain and then keeping, being able to avoid this taunt from Sith Trooper can be really challenging. So I struggle against this team when I don't have the ability to I guess handle Sith Trooper's taunt. Let's see, who do we want to give this turn to? I think maybe I'll wait. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't. Let's give it to Rex. Just give him a little bit of extra turn meter. Okay, there's the pain, and everyone's got it. So we're gonna be forced to attack Scion here. But and look at this. We got Sith Trooper taunting already again. Let's freeze him so that we can avoid that taunt. And then what you really want to do is get Palpatine out of there as soon as possible. Because he's squishy, and that taunt is back again. Jeez. That is one thing that I just hate about this Nightmare team, is balancing Sith Trooper's taunt can be a pain in the butt. You can be forced to go for him when you really don't want to. And look at this, Crew's in trouble, he's gone. Okay, but the Wampa's gonna help us out. Let's take care of him. And then we need to get rid of Palpatine here, but we're forced to attack Scion. These double taunting teams. Oh, all I want to do is attack Palpatine, but Scion is just endlessly taunting because we got so much pain. Let's give a fracture to him, that'll help out. Okay, here we go. This is gonna really help. And then, ooh, Rex is in trouble, but I think we now have an opening to get rid of... Oh, no! Oh, that sucked. Okay, I hope I can win this. Oh, and we got a stun. Come on, we need Plague to help us out here. We need some Plague, baby. Get rid of Palpatine. Oh, no, it's just Talzin. Oh, and we've got Hatred going too, so he's back. I think I'm going to lose this battle, guys. Oh, my gosh. That sucks. Okay, so unsuccessful here. Now, let's go ahead and test the other teams out. So I'm gonna say that's probably RNG, but I don't like RNG. I don't like it when I'm depending on RNG to win a battle. I was able to win against that team several times. Maybe I made some key mistakes, but still, I would like to be able to win a lot easier than that. So I'm not feeling that team as much for the moment. So let's try it with Commander Luke instead. Let's give this a cleanse. Let's go ahead and land some Plague. And then I like seeing that on BB-8 early. If I can get Plague on BB-8, I'm feeling pretty good because I'd really like to get BB-8 out of the battle ASAP. Let's use this because I'd really like to use that stun on Rey instead. Let's wait to use Call to Action because we can't heal. And we're just going to have to go for General Kenobi. I really get nervous when people go for Rex too. That's another part of using Rex that I'm a little bit nervous about, is he's just so squishy that he can get taken out of the battle soon, and you got a 4-on-5 really fast, and that can complicate things. Now the rest of the characters combined with Rex's leadership ability are definitely effective, so I've still been able to win even when that happens, but it still just makes me antsy. Alright. Okay, let's give this a nice cleanse. I'd really like Commander Luke to not be fractured anymore so that we can benefit from him. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm starting to get concerned of BB. I really hope this lands some more Plague on him. It didn't, and he's healing. We're going to have Illuminated Destiny here soon, guys. Yikes. But I think if we get R2 out, I think we'll be okay. I think we will be just fine. Okay. Let's get R2 out of here, and then I think we can get away with autoplay. Ooh, let's freeze BB-8. I wanna avoid Illuminated Destiny if I can. I think we're good to autoplay. So definitely better that time. With Commander Luke was kind of irrelevant in that battle. He was fractured most of the time, so it's kind of hard to say if he was necessarily better or not. But something to consider. Maybe Commander Luke works better with this team. So let's try it against the Nightmare team. See if that works better. Okay, so again, we've got Sith Trooper taunting just to start the battle. I'm going to want to get rid of that taunt as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and... Oh, gosh, Palpatine. I was supposed to have 100% turn meter. That is not fair. Oh, and then... Oh, gosh. That drives me crazy. When Commander Luke does Call to Action, he's supposed to have 100% turn meter, and then I don't get that turn. Okay, good. So I've got buff immunity now on Sith Trooper. This is why I feel like... Commander Luke might be a better option for this team than Thrawn, because laying buff immunity on Sith Trooper really helps. In the last battle, I think a big part of the reason I lost is because I was stuck behind Sith Trooper. He kept getting defense up. I wasn't able to dispel defense up, which gave him an ability to taunt very quick, and that created issues. So let's go ahead and attack Palpatine. All right, and oh my gosh, I've got so much pain going around. I'm not able to attack Palpatine. Oh, double taunting teams, I tell you guys. Okay, let's do this. We just got to get Palpatine out of there, my friends. We got to get him out of there, but we don't have a choice. We are forced to attack Sion, and Rex is almost dead. Kylo Ren is almost dead. We're just going to have to, we're just going to have to attack Sion. Let's just get him out of there. He doesn't have hatred, at least, so I think we're able to get rid of him. Oh, Palpatine is getting pretty low. But, Sion's closer, so I'm just going to go for Sion. I really prefer, I do prefer to take Palpatine out whenever possible. But right now, we're just not, oh, shoot. Crap. Man, this Nightmare team is not, this is kind of what I kind of envision as the counter to Nightmare teams, and I'm struggling to beat these Nightmare teams. I think I can pull out this win because we're going to take Palpatine out here, but... That was a lot closer than I would really like it to be. I think we can win. Just got to make sure that Vader doesn't throw a saber at the Wampa or something. Oh, gosh. Ooh, I'm going to take it off auto just in case. Nope, we're good. Okay. All right, so that's a win. Again, a lot closer than I'd like it to be. I think that obviously that Nightmare team is giving Rex a little more issues. We're able to beat the Rage Jedi training teams a bit easier. But let's go ahead and try this last team. And this is the team that my buddy End All Be All was using. I showed it in the last anti-meta video, and it worked pretty well. I guess kind of probably the hesitation I have with this team is it doesn't have as much DPS as I'd like. You've got Old Ben and Shore Trooper that are both going to be great taunters, but they're also not really going to be giving you much in terms of damage. And a lot of these teams, especially, I mean, both of these teams are going to be teams where, you know, the Rey team, if you wait too long, then BB-8's going to do Illuminated Destiny, and that kind of sucks. If you wait too long on the Nightmare team, then you're getting annihilated. And so all of those things can create issues for you. And this team might be able to survive a long time, but if it doesn't win fast enough, it can create issues for you. So let's keep attacking General Kenobi here. You can see my tanks are champs right now. They're both still taking a lot of hits, doing pretty well. We're able to get General Kenobi out of here soon, hopefully. And then I'm going to want to focus on R2-D2, and BB-8 has got that glitch again that slows down the battle. That is so annoying. Oh, but not as annoying as Thrawn giving General Kenobi 40% protection. Oh my gosh. Give him some plague. Get him out of here. Get out of here. All right. Okay, good. We got a cleanse. You can see here my tanks still have plenty of protection, and plague is doing work. That's where, you know, kind of having more of a timeout field does work when we got Talzin in here, because she is going to be able to keep applying plague and applying plague and applying plague, and if the team lasts, if the battle goes on too long, then eventually plague gets you. And that's kind of what we're running into here. R2D, I mean, almost everyone seems to be death by plague so far, so I really like that. I think BB-8's going to die here from plague as soon as he gets a turn. Fingers crossed on that. Oh, not quite. So the next turn. So we can just focus on Rey. You know, we can autoplay this. I think BB-8's just going to die. Boom, boom. So very good. Actually, a lot more effective than the last two teams. I think this might be the more effective team. But let's see how it does against our Nightmare team. Now, the concern I have with the Nightmare team is we don't have that ability to manage the taunt over here with Sith Trooper. So I think we're just going to have to blitz Sith Trooper. I don't think we necessarily have a choice. Fortunately, we can have more focus on him even when a Scion applies pain to us, because he's going to be taunting, so we can choose which taunt we want to attack. And so let's try to take him out as soon as possible. Because we can't manage it, no reason to get frustrated. And hopefully my team can survive long enough to deal with that and not run into an annihilate. That's going to be my concern. But I think if we can take Sith Trooper out soon enough, we should be okay. All right, Sith Trooper's gone. Let's try to get Palpatine out of here. We're going to... Okay, now we're going to have to attack Scion a bit more. That's too bad. That kind of crumples things a bit. Yikes. Okay, we lost Old Ben. Old Ben is gone, and we're going to have... We are going to have an Annihilate here to worry about before too long. I'm trying to think of how I want to manage this. Oh, no. Okay. I was worried he had Annihilate coming. I can't... You know what? I kind of want to go for Nihilus if possible to avoid that. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to or not. Please. Oh, good. Okay, that was close. And now we can focus on Palpatine. And then autoplay from here. So in our last battle here, this was the most conclusive victory against the Nightmare team. That helps me feel a little more confident about using this. And I also really like that Shore Trooper might be hard to get, but a lot of you are going to have Old Ben. You could probably replace Shore Trooper with maybe, say, a General Kenobi. I'm curious to see how that would work, actually, for those who have General Kenobi. But I love having that command taunt where he can also heal. That helps as well. So kind of give and take on that. So, at the end of the day, is Rex back? I'm going to say I think he is. I do think that Rex works very well in the current meta. He's not meta. So there's something you just have to understand. If you're running Rex, he is not going to be necessarily the most effective team possible, but in this case, he's able to work very well against these top meta teams, at least in that last team. I do have some hesitations against the Nightmare team. Could have been RNG a bit. I was able to win battles more conclusively before, but I don't like depending on RNG to win a battle. I want to know I'm going to win. That's just me personally. But on defense, these teams also work really well. It's a very simple team, simple kits that perform well on defense. I know the teams that I've faced, I have to be pretty careful. What can be really frustrating for you if you're running a Nightmare team in particular is when you go against Rex and he puts that tenacity up, then you're not able to apply any stun. So you really want to have your Palpatine be as fast as possible. Try to beat the other Rex. My Rex might not be as fast enough here, which might be part of the problem. But whatever the case is, I think that Rex works very well. Rex has a place in the meta. Again, he's one of those characters that just continues to stand the test of time. So, my friends, let me know what you think down in the comments below about Rex. Are any of you running Rex? Are you having troubles fighting these Rex teams? Let me know what you think. And as always, my brothers, don't forget.
For my dead body. Sorry about the mess.